The clock is on. I have 1 hour to crack the code.
Well, I'll suggest looking for clues.
Thanks, Mark, I will. But before I do, can I ask you something? How many $36 a head visitors does it take to make a speedy profit from a renovation? And should I turn my spare room into an escape room?
You have to deal with council to get permits to actually run a business like this. You have to deal with certifiers and architects to actually get the floor plans designed out and permits created. So there's a lot involved.
So it's not that simple. Mark says he needs 200 groups to rob a bank, fly to Paris or solve a murder every week to turn a profit at his South Sydney business, Social Escape Rooms.
Depending on the quality of the props, depending on the level of detail that you're putting into the actual construction, you're looking for a simple game like this anywhere in the vicinity of $20,000 to $30,000. When you get to something a bit more high-tech like the bank vault, which then has more computer systems and electronics behind the scenes, you're looking close to 50.
From imagination to renovation, a room like this also takes about 6 months to a year to complete and test. But if it's cash you're after, I can confirm, robbing a bank is no easier. As the owner, Mark has to wear a lot of hats. He's the architect, interior designer, carpenter, manager, tech head and chief puzzle maker of the business. And customer service is key.
Maybe a panic button will be found in the bank.
That wasn't very helpful.
The reviews that people put online can really affect how popular escape room becomes and how many customers will then come in as a result. You can put money into advertising, but the word of mouth effect of the online reviews on the sites that you mentioned is far more powerful.
But with about 150 grand worth of IP in this venue, and doubtless in many other escape rooms, it's tricky.
So there's a good etiquette amongst people that play these escape rooms where they do maintain the secret. They don't give it away, they don't share it with their friends so that people can come and experience it themselves.
So the point of this escape room is I have to go from where I am in Sydney and catch a flight to wherever Paris is. And the trick with an escape room of any kind is you don't want it too easy or too difficult. Too easy and it might be a bit of a rip-off. People are in and out in a couple of minutes. Too difficult and they'll stay in here for hours. But then again, there's people like me. Between the soft lighting, the ambience, the music in this room, I'm not all that motivated to escape.
The way that you truly test how hard the game will be is when you start running your test teams through in the initial time. You run through these teams and just see how well they're doing. And if the teams are doing too well, you add more puzzles in, or likewise take some out.
But there's no such thing as a repeat customer, no matter how much they love it. It's yet another profit puzzle in this game. This business, by definition, relies on the element of satisfaction and surprise. So the next frontier is upping the ante on technology and even adding actors. We witnessed the rise and fall of Pokemon Go and countless other fads go from hero to zero. But have we reached peak escape room in Australia?
It's getting busier in other countries, like America, it's a bit more saturated, but here in Australia, it's still a fairly new industry here. What differs escape rooms from other entertainment options is that this is more of a mental activity.
And the hour is up. So this is quite difficult. Would you mind just please unlocking it and letting me out?
I can't let you out.
A bit like running a small business. Fun, challenging, and once you're in... Would you like some help, Mark? Difficult to escape.
And as far as we know, reporter Camille Bianchi is still in that escape room.
No, honestly, I back her above pretty much everybody else to get out of one of those rooms. That's up her alley. Camille Bianchi there from Your Money.